I'm going to show you the most laziest method you can do to at least 2x your manufacturing team's productivity, and the work you'll have to put in will be so minimal against the time that can be saved that you'll hate yourself by not doing it. So let me show you what I mean by that. Alright, I am first going to show you the solution you can have, and it's basically an internal chatbot with video functionality. And for this example, I've made this little manufacturing folder where I've dumped essentially about 90 videos from YouTube on how to do HVAC, hydraulic system equipment, lighting basics, belts, all such videos, a lot of it. Maybe too much of it, but that's just a good way of showing you how useful it can be. And then in my teams, I have a tab with this internal chatbot, which has all the info about those previous videos I showed you here, about all of them. And then as this chatbot has all the information from these videos, we can ask something like, how do I change the old belt with new belt on conveyor? And just like that, it will give us literally instructions on how to do so. And okay, here it was some PDFs, but I mean, that's why there's like this filter buttons at the bottom, in certain types of files. But at the bottom we can see it gave us from the video, it gave us with specific timestamps actually, and if we would click on it, it would actually start the video from that timestamp. So we don't have to watch the whole video, but it just drops us to the specific time where it starts or where it does the action which you're asking. So basically it saves you tons of time. And now the AI was able to answer this question based on the
placing the tension
voiceover which this video had, but it either, if the video doesn't have voiceover, it will read the text. If you have subtitles, like a little description which you see in the movies, if you have that one, it can also read that one, and will also give links to videos just like we did here. And now realistically, how you can go with this manufacturing process is there's two ways how you can go with this. You can either download some videos from YouTube or some other places and put it into cloud. For example, these videos were from YouTube. And I mean, you can literally, if you have like a popular machine you're using, then you can find such instruction video and you copy the link of this video, you click here, and then you go in some online YouTube to MP4 converters. You click one of them, you paste the link there, and you download the video, and then you go into your cloud and you put it here, and it becomes searchable. And you can ask questions like these, like I just asked, how do I change X, how do I change Y? And it'll give you answers so you don't have to watch the video. Now, this is option A, where you download the videos and put them in here. But the option B is that if you have a lot of these custom operations you do in your company, then what you can do, you can record your own videos, like literally with your phone. When you record a process, you talk over it, and then you put that video into your cloud. You don't even have to edit it. Just put it in your cloud, and again, you can ask questions. And actually, the best way to show it to you, why not I just record my video with the phone and show you how easy it is. All right, I'm doing this quick for the new guys. This is the reset for the hydraulic press when the sensor trips. All right, I finished recording a quick video. Now let me go to this manufacturing folder, and along with my 90 videos I have here, let me dump in the video I just recorded, just like this. And now it's gonna take some time until it gets processed, because AI needs some time to process the text, pull out the info, and generally it takes about 15 to 30 minutes. But while that is happening, let's ask a few more questions just so you have a bit more understanding on this. And now I will ask a question to a video similarly to how I recorded it now. And it's a video I found also on YouTube. It's a 48-minute video. And shout out to Dan's Pro Shop for recording this whole industrial maintenance video. And what he does for 50 minutes just goes through what he does on some kind of Monday of the month. And he just goes through what to turn on, what to change, what filters to change. Basically what I just did here for like a few minutes, but he does it for 50 minutes. And now imagine how time saving it is for some kind of junior maintenance guy coming in and asking question like, what was the last thing to do when filters are changed and clean? That it's to ensure that all filters are properly monitored. And here we can see those video minutes. And I mean, he could actually see the video and maybe see only that part, and he wouldn't have to watch the whole video. Also, I cut the video a little bit in half because it was just a lot of stuff there. But now let's ask some few more questions about this maintenance video, as there was a lot of things covered. For example, what oil was needed for roots blower? It says that it was needed SA30. If we check,
This just takes regular SAE 30 weight oil.
it actually is SAE 30. weight oil. Yeah, we can see it is correct. And he was able to answer our question. It's actually in 18th minute. So, and while we're asking question about Roots blower, let's ask like one last question. How do I know the level is full for Roots blower? And we can see, we didn't even mention the oil, and it like automatically understood we're talking about oil. So it said to check if oil level in Roots blower is full, you need to follow these steps: locate the check plug, reinstall the fill plug, and again timestamps, and again helpful as a lot. But now my video which I took should also be uploaded and accessible by AI. So now let's ask a question: which button do I need to hold for a hydraulic press to start the cycle? To start the cycle for hydraulic press, you need to hold the green start button and the cycle button simultaneously. If we look at the video we took and we actually listen a bit, green start button and the cycle button at the same time. That's actually what the AI said. And yes, that's my computer. I just recorded literally my laptop and talked over it just to show you that. And I mean, it was pretty short video, about 40 seconds, but let's ask another question. And what to do if orange light is blinking. And then if the orange light is blinking the hydraulic press, you should not hit the emergency button. Instead, you need to perform reset for hydraulic press. And then it just throws us to the reset of, I think this gives you a pretty good perspective on how easy it is, or how lazy, let's say. But then of course, if you have some documents or PDFs or presentations about your machines or something like that, of course it also answers questions about those. And let me just show you that one. Let me tell me about the control buttons for T999, which was also some kind of manufacturing machine. And we can see here it like spits out all of the buttons and also the specific page. Also, just similar like with videos, the specific video second here with PDF pages, and it's the same idea. So it also answers questions about documents, not only videos. And also a quick mention for the PDFs, if you have them. It's a good thing to have an index at the top of the document, and that just helps a lot AI if you have a lot of step-by-step processes. So let's say, for example, in this reason, you would have like, for example, how to do XYZ, and then you have like 6 pages of how to do it. If you have this index, then AI is able to give you all of the steps. If you wouldn't have that index, AI would probably miss out some of the steps and wouldn't give you all of them. So if you have PDFs or presentations, then it's a good thing to have, and it's, I'd say, a must-have if you want to have complete answers. But that is that. And I guess this just helps with onboarding new employees, because again, they don't have to watch all of these videos. They can just ask the chatbot on how to do certain things. And also from our experience, when we talked with other manufacturing companies, it's common that there are these senior maintenance guys whose all the knowledge is in their heads. And obviously they are not going to be the ones making PDF documents with indexes on how to do XYZ and putting pictures and all that stuff. And you don't have to do that. The easiest way you can do is what I just showed you. Take your phone and just record these videos, literally. You don't have to edit them. And then you put it in the cloud. And just like I showed you, employees then can ask the questions, and they basically have the senior guy knowledges, and you're saving time for these senior guys and also for employees. And so have a day or week, I don't know, based on how much knowledge they have, and then just put it into your cloud. Let's say, for example, SharePoint, just like I did here. Put the folders and all that stuff, organize a little bit, and you're done. And then what you can do, you can come to us and we can build you this internal chatbot, which is going to be private to you. It's going to be in your own bubble. We mainly host on Azure, which is Microsoft Cloud. And as you will have these videos in SharePoint or OneDrive, then it's just going to make sure that it's actually like in this one ecosystem. And with that, you don't have to worry about safety. You don't have to worry about the information going out in the internet. It's not like ChatGPT. It's literally your internal chatbot. And then as it's custom built, you can have a lot of custom additions, like for example, getting info from CRMs or from certain websites, or let's say, I don't know, you want to get information from stock market or something like that. So you can actually do that. You can get information from outside of your bubble, but anything from outside cannot access or see the information that you're having inside, because it's set up in a way that only your company's IP addresses can access it, and it blocks anything else. And you can have it on Teams, you can have it on some kind of private website, you can have it in SharePoint, and that's all where you probably need it. Oh yeah, in Outlook also, but that's it. So don't waste any more time. Go film the videos if you don't have them. Start saving time, and when you'll be ready, we'll be here to help you. That's it from me. Take care as always.